This is the Hound Pit's pub, closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing. Of course, if anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Starting at last.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pit's pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin. No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths.
Are you still
Pressure
alive?
in the cold too much to do without. I
My dispenser
speculate that
will provide more. Please.
by a process of adaptation produce high energy humors in the body.
Perfect. Now plug it in.
I could build a tank that would slowly.
Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you. You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can. Sleep well.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that we call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me. Days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you to...
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning. All of time's meaning is here. Neither seconds, nor centuries. Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky. The one who walks here is all things. Cradle songs of comfort and bones gnawed by teeth.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the flooded district for treatment and rehabilitation.
If you like, but he won't.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever.
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me, but my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison, and I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible.
Does part of the soul live in the heart? If the heart keeps beating, does that mean that the spirit is never released into oblivion? I can... keep a heart beating forever with electricity, but what does
What can I do for you?
Ready to go? Just give the signal. It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. And there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Canal's got enough shit in it as it is.
Yeah, it's nice.
Hey! What is it?
I think that last one was moving.
What?
Yeah, the little one.
Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
He says to bring a bottle, I bring a bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food. He says to undress, I undress.
Good. Keep them coming.
Yeah, it's nice.
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent.
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that I announce that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition,
Oh no,
this
that's not a
continuing
nice
crisis,
thing.
the
Just
overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order wherever.
I told you the knives go on the left. Dear? Is that you, my dear husband? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, They'll go away again if they know what's good for them. But what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you? If I was a birdie, I'd want to eat it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Let us in, Granny. I bet she can't even hear us. She's blind, not deaf. We're here to... She's not stupid either. Have it your way. We're here to take your money, Granny. We're wasting our time. How much can she have? She gets in trash for us. Let's get a trash. Somebody, get over here. I'll stick you. Here we go. Gone. Where'd you run off to?
Yeah, it's nice.
Someone's about to get shaped.
I told you the night... Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. I think the little birdies I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that slack jaw is the worst of the lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach him. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry. But they're shy. You'll have to go, or they won't come. Get out.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
Attention, watchmen. This district is now considered a highly... Residents are to be escorted to adjacent neighborhoods or delivered for immediate deportation to the flooded district. Remain in position until personnel have completed the removal of infected bodies.
All out if you see him. He's slippery. Check everywhere. I know you're here. Can't stay hidden forever. You won't stay hidden for long. I'll find you, you hagfish. I know you're here. Can't stay hidden forever. Oh, I'll find you. Won't stay hidden for long. Can't stay hidden forever. Half the block dead from the plague. Better them than us. At least some of them had money. 1, 2, 3, heave! One, two, three, heave!
Good. Keep them coming.
Eyes sharp. Call out to each other. Spot it.
Nice.
We know you're here. We'll find you. Yeah. The sick ones go into cages. And often flooded. We know you're here.
A couple of them didn't look too sick.
Can't take chances. Even when you're going to on the kills. It's awfully good. I'll find you. I'll find you. He's here!
Oh shit, someone's dead.
Oh, I'll find you. Talk like that.
Fact is, Bottle Street is here to take its cut.
So reach into your pockets and let's get this done.
Yeah, and the inspection fee. We can't help it. Just the way we do things on Bottle Street.
I'm trapped.
Anyone there?
Hey! I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well? Huh? Want to look at some of the things I found? Good prices, I swear.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander's zoological survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The following business by the state due to contamination. Barrow's Barbershop and Surgery.
Come on, spread.
I know something.
Wretch, you got lucky. When you're this handsome, you don't need luck. Face like a hagfish. Pay up. Don't be sour. Say, when's Slackjaw coming down? Not till the next batch of elixirs done. He'll want to check on things. Then you better get all your shit together, huh? Everything's fine. I run the still like I run a game of Nancy. Yeah. Not fast enough. Got anything to smoke or eat? To the Abbey or the office of the Overseer, but one of the other places, where they train the Overseers to be real religious. Crazy. He just wants to know where his brother's gone. He sneaks in. You know Eddie. Brilliant at it when he's sober. I remember. Brimsley job, hitting the dumbwaiter all night. Yeah, so he goes from room to room, kids sleeping, an Overseer giving a lecture to the kids. Couple guys training in town. Stuff you'd expect. But it gets weird. Some kind of machinery. Then a woman laughing. Just laughing. What? looking at?
Joffer.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Now I can stroll along the waterfront in peace. And don't think I've forgotten your little gift. Go on upstairs, dear one.
Cold as a whaler's gaff hand. 50 years old, at least. This guy fought for the Empress.
Forget his old ass. I can't even remember the Empress. We tagged it plain.
What the? Where are you? Here you are! Come on, let's go! Please! Huh? Nice.
Nothing after all.
What the fuck? You're going down.
Boston.
Help! up! Aha! Dump you in the river! Watch it!
Here you are.
Got you now!
Can't believe we lost it. Which way?
I know you're somewhere around here.
Nice.
Hello.
I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here. Except I miss your wife.
Huh. You don't scare easy, I'll give you that.
What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do. And feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily, so kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal, his notorious black book, and get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow, and word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. All right, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide them their enemies away.
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretic's brand.
It's a...
Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the Heretic's brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can...
Where is he?
Guards! For me! Get behind him!
I need more men. Get behind him.
Take out his leg!
this journal anywhere. This is folly, I tell you. If he catches us in here...
I've told you 100 times that see what I'm about. A severe caning might...
I hear the watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all.
Oh, and your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be free. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hole up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear any word, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker. Locked? One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one. No. Ah, here we are. Now if you join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
Now, to business. What would you say happened last night?
To be honest, I'm not even sure. My men, your overseers, a few whores, maybe a little too much ale. One harmless prank with a runaway chicken, and 10 minutes later, Trevor's Alley is a sea of blood and teeth.
I almost wish I'd been there.
Take it easy there, old son.
I'm all right, Colonel. But down the wrong way. Now about these overseers.
Who are just as guilty as my own men, if not more.
But my overseers have a name to protect. I can't allow you to... Oh no. This can't be happening. Who's done this?
What on earth are you talking about?
No time. Listen carefully. You must instruct the Lord Regent to burn the Black Book. Understand? Burn it!
What Black Book? What do you mean?
Tell him. Warn them. And then die a plague, you useless incompetent. I never liked you.
What? Campbell? He's dead. Guards! Guards, get in here!
By the prophecies, what have you done?
He's been poisoned. There was a younger of your order in here before. An initiate, perhaps. Detain him.
You don't give orders here.
Don't be a fool. He must be running already. Get after him! I'll be filing a full report.
Stuff your report, Colonel, and I'll have your weapons at once.
Idiot! One step closer and I'll gut you.
You've forgotten where you are, Captain. You've no power here.
You'll regret this! Firing! Someone help us! We'll have to fight our way out.
Feed him to the hounds.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
I know you're here, it's got you now.
Help! Come on, please! Stop! Clear the line! Stand clear!
Attention! This facility is now in high alert.
Lockdown is now in effect.
Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
Shout if you see it. I know you're here. When I find you, it's gonna pluck him out.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert.
Lockdown is now in effect.
Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
What we have is a man aged 30 perhaps, slender, unusual tattooing of the face and chest. Stolen from one of the whaling factories from the look of it. You're one of Dowd's men, aren't you?
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect.
Report to your
Stations and execute any intruders on sight.
Are you with us? What's he doing? Some kind of...
Check everywhere.
He's gone. There it is.
Back to the beginning. It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge Prison. That's clear enough.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert.
Lockdown is now in
He's as
effect.
skilled as
Report
they
to your
say.
stations
He
and
got
execute
through
any
there, would have to
intruders on
watch looking
sight.
for him. He had help, yes, but how far does it go?
When I find you, it's going to be...
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
Where are you?
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight. Attention! This facility is now
in high alert.
Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
I'll write to her again. She has to see reason.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on
sight.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
Curse those fools in Coldridge for letting Corvo get away. Who knows what the man could do now? Hiram, or the Lord Regent, as he asks us to call him now, seems faith in all the Sokolov's security devices he's put up all over the city.
Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on sight.
Visiting her twice a week has given me ample opportunity to inspect the facilities, as they say. So there's an upside,
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders
on sight.
Help! Heard something.
Corvo. From the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. You ready to go? Okay, let's go. Admiral Havelock and Lord Pendleton are in the courtyard. I expect they'll want to congratulate you.